Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will stand in. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. And a close play at the bag. And in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Miller is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Braun is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Chris Miller. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support? Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle. Chris Miller. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time, and that is the ball game.
A picturesque look there at downtown Atlanta and Turner Field. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Now, I think I'm going to see something down.
Would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry for the 2-out walk. Ready on 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Chris Miller. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that is into the right field seats. It's a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 28 on the season, as it is now 7-3.
One pitch. That's all he needed to keep the damage to a minimum and strand the bases loaded. But back to the drawing board after that one. That is gonna hurt.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Miller is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Braves will strand 3.
Hey, come on, guys. Hey, all right, here we go.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Again, a 1-2. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball.
All right, come on, baby.
Cannot do. You can't.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Miller is there to put it away and find Chris Miller. Now a ball hit back up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away and quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference.
Oh, what a celebration on the field.
Combs a very good base runner at third. 0-2 the count.
Are you looking at curve here?
Here it is.
A nice shot there of the nighttime skies over Turner Field. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the 2 starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. how they match up for this one.
Come on, guy. Get your pick up, man.
Out in front of a changeup as he rolls over it to second. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Hits in 5 trips a night ago. A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. One pitch is in the air now out to left field. Miller is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Upton with his lead, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller will get there, and he puts it away to retire this throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Chris Miller.
But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the...
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. The relay, and he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here. Chris Miller will come forward now for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he turns on a fastball here and drives one into deep right center. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. Solo shot to right center. 29 home runs for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Chris Miller will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. Miller is there, and he'll put it away to retire. 3 thus far. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs. Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And
More dramatic than this one right here, right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's that curve. Swing and a drive. Way back into right field. Oh.
A picturesque look there at downtown Atlanta and Turner Field. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Miller is there, and he'll make the catch to...
Pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to, but here, if you go up and just think...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they will tag him out at the plate, and that'll keep our...
Hey, let's go right here.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. In the home half of the 4th.
Here we go.
And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Miller has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Chris Miller.
Ready for that ground ball right here.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Well, thus far.
Hey, one away.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score as well. Chris Miller. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Jackson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
And that'll end the inning. What a play by Will Venable to send this game to the 13th.
Talk about full extension. Holy smokes, what a play.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, to look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller will stand. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out. One away from the even number, a very solid 1,000. And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Miller has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. League. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Miller will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Chris Miller. Anthony Rizzo would be next. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here. Chris Miller. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And taken in out there for the first out. 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Miller is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Miller has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
See his line so far. He's keeping his guys in. The guys shaking their heads so far.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard. Angelo Francisco will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And both runners will score. He'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Into a slide, and he makes the catch.
Now the question is, did he get the glove under the ball? Let's ask show motion. And it looks like it did to me.
Miller is camped under this one. And he will put it away to retire the side. So they breathe. Chris Miller.
I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Wheeler will put this one away, and the side is retired.
That on the first pitch, Derek Jeter homers into the right center field bleachers. El Capitan, he has come home, and boy are we happy.
Still 2-2 to Alonso.
Posey's thinking.
A good look at the nighttime skyline over St. Louis and Busch Stadium. And with final warm-ups nearly complete, let's check out the starting lineups for each manager here tonight. Chris Miller will... Opposite field to left. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Chris Miller.
That pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Under it is Carpenter, and that's Chris Miller.
Share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
And this is hit well towards the hole. Look at the stop. Oh, too late on the throw, but that is what you call a major league effort.
In those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and now he has some trouble with it in left. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Chris Miller.
Hey, we got one.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
It hits, he does it in the first inning, and the Yankees come out of the dugout to congratulate him for a great achievement. In Japanese, David, they would say,
Carpenter out of his stretch, and the 2-2 pitch. Uribe hits a high fly ball into deep left field, way down the line and gone. And the Dodgers lead 4-3 on a 2-run home run by Juan.